what is the difference between bad debts and doubtful debts? Let's say example, you are selling to your customers on a credit basis. This is where they purchase the product but pay you on a later date. What if the customer is not in a situation of paying that? Maybe the customer is bankrupt or anything that leads to the customer's inability to settle the obligation. So it's a loss for the company, it's an expense for us. So in the company's income statement, we will recognize that irrecoverable debt as an expense. So what is doubtful debt? Doubtful debts are not completely recoverable. There's a chance of recovery. Let's say example, you have a specific doubt on a certain customer. He has been neglecting payments regularly. There is a high chance of him going into bankruptcy and etc. So if there is a situation such as that, could create a specific provision, a specific doubtful debt on a customer or on a general cause. Let's say a global economic crisis such as COVID-19 like we had previously. These could lead to a general provision on all the trade receivables. So at the end of the day, provision for doubtful debt, or in other words, allowance for doubtful debt. This is a estimate that we take on our trade receivables, assuming that we might not receive a certain portion from our customers. Now just excluding all these accounting, double entry and concepts and etc. Let's just think in a practical sense. If you're selling to a customer on a credit basis, that means you're expecting them to pay you later. What's the first thing you will think? Will I get my cash? Will I get my money back? Obviously, right? So you have to maintain a good credit control. You have to ensure that you sell to customers who are trustworthy, who will definitely pay back, who has a good payment record in the past, and etc. So if you estimate, a situation like that could occur, you will create a provision for doubtful debt and try your best to prevent it from becoming a bad debt. So let's say you are running a small business, you have to understand who you are selling to. You have to understand that the customers you sell to are trustworthy. You have to understand that these people are going to pay you back on time, and you have to maintain a regular track record to ensure that they're going to pay you. Otherwise, you're going to be in a big problem. We'll be back with more educational content, MCQ papers, structured papers, and also theoretical learning contents. Stay tuned.
Levasto Education. Investment in education pays the best interest.